Guardian on the 23rd was the article which is about Let's Move to Heather Ridge by Tom Lancox, and then there's a section of it which is entitled The Case Against, and it talks about the threat of overdevelopment. It's becoming so popular that there are development pressures to build up and out, and with, heaven help us, 7-story apartment shop complex currently on the drawing board to the barricades. I'm hoping tonight, Barbara, that this meeting tonight is not an empty process or a cynical exercise in window dressing by a council which has been known in the past by people in Heaven Bridge to ride roughshod over the express feelings of local people and their elected representatives. There is a very important principle in political and legal theory on consultation which says silence does not imply consent. The only local opinion which the council has at its disposal to consider is the one which is expressed and which is based on fact. By any factual calculation, Heaven Bridge does not want what is in fact a private investment and not actually council development. The calculation is based on the will of the local elected council which has been expressed against, the position taken by the Civic Trust, and the huge number of people living in the town as residents and not as property owners who have expressed their objection in petition, letter, and email. And because silence does not imply consent, the volume of objection is the only evidence that the council should be willing to consider when looking at the scheme.
Manchester a while ago. One of the reasons I moved here was, although I saw the power of urban planning, I wanted to get away from the urban sprawl. This new development is bringing that urban sprawl right into my backyard again. It's bringing a very, very ugly building into my backyard. It's the sort of thing my 3-year-old might give me and say, look Daddy, I've drawn a house. You know, it's the sort of thing a third-year architect might say, look how funky I am, look how progressive I am. But that's not enough to say it's ugly. It's not enough to object on grounds of the parking, or we don't need parking. The only thing that the planning committee can look at is legal mechanisms, objections based on statute or precedent that can actually stop the development. We can actually sit here all day and all night and argue this out, but the only thing that will stop it is a legal challenge. And what I would like to ask the Chief Planning Officer is, Anthony has outlined 3 criteria of objection. Now, I'm not asking you to say what your recommendation is, but are there actually objections that, if put before the committee, would allow the committee to legally reject this development? And the second question I'd like to ask the regeneration officer is, David very rightly said that you will be managing the car parking, you will set in the tariff, you will be making the money. How much money are you going to make out of this? Because it's an inherent conflict of interest. You have decided if you want to make money out of it. We know it, we're not stupid. So, question to you, are those 3 criteria sustainable under law? And secondly, to the generation officer, how much money are you going to make per year? And how will that come back into that community to regenerate it?
Well, as I said, I can't comment on the individual aspects of the application. What I can say is that any objection has to be material. If those are material objections, which I'll have to say are, then they take into consideration of the planning committee, and they have to explain, any public meeting has to balance objections for the support for, and we've got to balance those two. We can't rely on individual policies, one individual for one individual problem, rather than turn an application. We have to look at the balance. Well, as I say, that's a matter which we have to look at as overall.
parking goes back to the development of maintaining on the car park. All Dave was saying is setting the rate. So whatever the council policy is for £1 per hour short stay, not long stays which are here, that's 6 hours, so you have short stays really up to 2 or 3 hours. That money goes back to the development of the making.
Before I bring you in,
I mean, there are approximately 150 people in this room. It's good turnout tonight.
Over 300 or turnout.
You think so? 300?
No,
Yeah.
right.
Well, 300 makes it about 2% of the population. I would say that, there's something like 15,000 people in every Midland and West Craigvale, that's and so on. That's what you might call a local area. And, I mean, there's been a lot of emails circulating urging everybody to attend this meeting. And you've got a good turnout. Well done. You've got about possibly up to 2% of the population. So there's 98% out there. Now, I know that silence is but we've got our own returns. For reasons that perhaps we don't want to go into tonight, we were put in a position where people were actually frightened to I could name the gentleman who wrote the letters and made the phone call. Absolutely central to the action of the group. Right? The police are aware of it, and in fact, have been doing to the other gentleman also. And I don't want to go into that, but for those sort of reasons, we had to find another way whereby people who wanted to support would write in. And not everybody who wrote in supported by any means. Some did, some didn't. I think it was only 89%, but actually said they thought there was a shortage of car parking in Henry Bridge, and about 85% who thought the Garden Street area was an appropriate place to go at least partway to solving the problem, and a somewhat lesser percent than that, about 70%, who thought it was preferable for it to be built as a private development rather than to the government. So, I mean, there are good points of view in this community. The fact that there's a big noise does not necessarily mean that it's the majority of the whole community. And I think that's an important point to make. The barbarous cynicism, I can understand. Somebody said they drive around 3 times looking for a space. Well, it'd be wonderful when nobody has to drive around 3 times. If you can drive straight into a car park, the street will be clear as well. Fire station, turning the fire station into a car park, great idea. If you've got £450,000, it's a sale.
Yeah, but there's no luck. Like 3 million.
This is the reality. These are economics. This is why the council can't just buy it and turn it into a car park. So I think we've got to be a bit realistic. There is a need. There is an opportunity to get it and get it now. Lots of people suggest other things. Russell over there wants to concrete all over the heritage. Crabtree girls want to put it on Calder Homes or the Memorial Garden. I mean, there are lots of suggestions for where you can put the car park. Some I would think less desirable than Garden Street. And Garden Street is the only one that has got a meaning of financing. And one has to be realistic.
Ladies, back to the